What's going on, guys? It's your boy G Pizzy. We're back with another video. Today we're going to be looking at branded. Alright, so here's a look at my current branded deck list. And ain't nothing much to say. We dropped 3 Ash. I added in some super polys just to be able to go into Garura to break boards a little bit faster and a little bit better. You guys are going to see it's only board breaker replays today. I'm only showing you guys board breaker replays. Obviously this is not the fully optimized version. I saw comments saying that the full optimized version of branded should have 1 or 2 BYSTIALs. In my opinion, since there's so much tier inside of the meta right now, you just need more BYSTIALs just to be able to play into their boards a little bit better. And you guys are gonna see that. I go up against a 60 card tier punk whatever deck, and we're able to break that board because of the amount of BYSTIALs that we have in the deck. And you guys are going to see another couple of the games. Well, maybe I'll only show 3 games, right? Because it's just an updated Decklist video, right? So anyway, let's hop straight into the replays. And one more thing, we have Anaconda in here just to extend a little bit further to get into Mara Jade at the end of our turn if we're playing into our opponent's boards and we're kind of struggling to get Mara Jade out. We could just use Anaconda, probably using Kit and either your normal summon, which is Alubur, or a special summon Alubur plus a normal summon Cartesia or normal summon Full of Albas, right? So that's the little tech cards in there. We obviously are still playing Branded in High Spirits, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It just makes you be able to extend so far. You just need 1 BYSTIAL and Branded in High Spirits, and you could go into some crazy plays, right? So let's jump straight into the replays. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Yeah. Watch me break up his board. Alright guys, so here's our opening hand. We joined to 2 Fusion Deployment, 2 Sorinir, 1 Full of Albas. The opponent is going to go full combo here. There's nothing I could do really to stop him. I tried to interrupt him at one point. I think it was to stop his fusion summon, but he's still able to get it through, right? So he's going to be able to dump Lubellion off of Sorinir. His ruler is going to go ahead and send cards off the top of his deck to the graveyard. He's gonna get his Havness to fusion summon, and that's what I'm gonna go ahead and Sorinir right there, right? He's also running the Punk engine in here, so he's able to go even further. Remember, he has normal summon, but I don't think he got into his Punk engine. Anyway, so he's gonna do Nemesis Flag, go ahead and add Protoss to his hand. Now I thought, with him full comboing, is he gonna have an end board with barely any dark monsters on it, or is he just going to not play Protoss, right? So anyway, he's gonna go into his tier plays, send Kikalos, special summon Merly, mill 3, mill 5, send those back, go into Rukalos. This is looking kind of bleak at this point. He's gonna go into bring Necro to the field to go into Zombie Vampire, and bringing his Chaos back to the field with Necro being banished. And then he's just gonna mill a whole bunch of cards, and luckily we mill Branded Fusion and Retribution, so we're able to just add Branded Fusion to my hand. He's gonna go into Appaloosa. I'm not too sure why. Probably should have saved that for my turn, but whatever. To each his own. He's gonna go into his Thunder Dragon Colossus. I think he went into that a little bit too early. He should have Cross Sheep, then go into Colossus, but whatever. He's gonna be able to bring back his IP, which actually was a genius play, right? It's because he has protection for his Appaloosa and IP on field plus Elf, and he can bring back Sprint. I'm not too sure why he brought back Sprint though, because ain't no plays your Sprint can make, right? So anyway, we're going to start this turn off Fusion Deployment. We got to look at a way how to break this board down altogether. So we got to try to get this Appaloosa attack down as much as possible and force out this IP Masquerena. He's going to jump ahead a little bit here and go into Unicorn, which I think was a bad play, but to each his own. He's gonna go ahead and dump Havness, send my Sorinir back to the deck, but he didn't use Havness's effect to fusion summon. Probably, no, he has Rhino Heart in graveyard, so I'm very shocked that he didn't use Havness. Is it even activatable? Is it, you can discard 1 card and target? I don't think it was activatable right there. Anyway, so he's gonna go ahead and activate Regain to special summon back his Baldric, and that's going to allow my Fallen of Albas to resolve. We're going to use his Appaloosa, go into Mara Jade. I'm very shocked that he didn't negate that with Appaloosa, but whatever. We're gonna use Mara Jade, send our Albion, and we're gonna go ahead and banish his Rule Kalos. Okay, we're getting rid of his board slowly but surely here. Mara Jade is going to activate so that in the end phase, every single card he controls gets popped off the field, and he's going to regain back my Mara Jade back to the deck. We still have Branded Fusion, so we go for that. Branded Fusion into Albion. Albion is going to go ahead and banish from my graveyard. We go ahead and banish my second Albion plus Mara Jade to go into Lubellion. Lubellion's going to discard Sorneer. I wanted to shuffle back my Fallen of Albaz because I was running low of them in the deck. I only had one more in the deck, so I needed to get that back. That's why I went into Lubellion, okay? And then we're going to go into the Bestial Lubellion, and that's going to go ahead and set up Branded Beast. Mara Jade is on the field for a second time, so we could go ahead and banish his Thunder Dragon Colossus, attack into him, hit him for 25, and then go ahead and pass turn. We're going to use Branded Beast to pop his Regain. Because we have Regain in the graveyard, we can actually activate it in the end phase, right? Branded High Spirits gets added back to hand, so we have Discard Father, and Regain is going to set to the field. We're going to go ahead and activate Sprint's Iron Dragon to go ahead and add Fallen of Albaz to my hand. Now right here, I realized that I had mistakenly not put Sprite's kit in the deck, so that's why I didn't special summon kit, because really and truly what I was going for here is Kit special summon, and then Branded Opening special summon Ad Libitum, and then Ad Libitum and Branded Banishment would have been my play right there. So I kind of messed up, but you know, it's cool, it happens. He's gonna go ahead and banish some cards. I win because of time. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now, right? I was running out of time too, because I was on 5 seconds when I was doing these plays right here. So you know, we both was in a race against time, but I realized at this point that we should be good to go. You know, once we pop this Chaos Ruler. What was that? Something in my kitchen. Anyway, he's gonna go ahead and special summon his Chaos Ruler back. I'm gonna send Branded Loss for next turn when Branded Beast can special summon into the field. We're gonna go ahead and activate Cartesia to put a negate on board, a monster negate in Draco Stapelia. He's gonna activate his Thunder Dragon plays. I'm not sure what he was trying to go for here. We're gonna go ahead and activate Banishment, bring our Grangol out using Banishment, and bring Mara Jade back to the field. Send his Chaos Ruler. Grangol is going to activate, and that's going to special summon out our Despian Porskinian, and he's going to go ahead and mill. And I think right here is when he just runs out of time. He went full combo, and I guess he you know, either way, we were going to just go ahead and Draco Stapelia that Fairy Tale Snow. I don't think it would have mattered. And we still had branded in red to be able to go ahead and add Fallen of Albaz to hand, right? And still do some special summon plays, right? So I don't think the opponent was going to win this. So on to the next duel. Alright, so here we are. I hope I added in Kit in this version, but we're going to see. So he's playing Tier, branded, 60 card version. You know, that's become very popular. He's going to go into Rimbrum. Gonna banish his own Mercurier to be able to search Cartesia. That's gonna give him access to Grangol, and then his Grangol is gonna go ahead and dump Sorneer. Sorneer is gonna go and dump Retribution. I'm not too sure why he dumped Retribution there, but whatever. Tragedy is gonna special summon it off of Branded Opening. That's probably to provide protection. We're going to special summon our Sorneer, and that's going to go ahead and give him the ability to special summon Chloritis. This is not enough to defeat me, because guess what? We drew into Super Poly. I think Super Poly won me this duel low-key. We're going to go ahead and activate Lubellion. He's going to go ahead and activate Jurisworm to banish my Lubellion, which is fine. We can always dump it next turn, and we have Retribution in rotation already. We're going to go ahead and send my Retribution to the graveyard, activate Aluber. I know now that he doesn't have any Ash, so we're not going to play around Ash. We're going to go ahead and activate Fusion Deployment, special summon Cartesia. Cartesia, go ahead and use Sorneer in itself to fusion summon into Grangol. I'm going to go look for Branded Lost, because usually Branded Lost is what wins you the game against the mirror matches or against Tier. It's such a great card, right? So we're going to Retribution, add Lost back to hand. So now we have Lost in rotation, and we have Branded Fusion. We're just going to go ahead and activate Lost, activate Branded Fusion, send Grangol, because I already had Lubellion in graveyard. Grangoyle is going to give me my Marajade right here because I used Albion to banish Grangoyle plus my Fallen of Albas. We're going to go into Marajade so we don't have to go into Lubellion. We're going to go ahead and banish this Druid Worm, sending my my Titaniclad because I want to special summon Fallen of Albas in the end phase to be able to use his cards as fusion material. We're going to attack into his Chloritis so that it doesn't get its effect to special summon Fallen of Albas. I'm going to try to beat into this Magnemite. I realize it didn't work. I'm not too sure why those two didn't crash. They should have crashed. We're going to go and use Super Poly to bring out Masquerade. He's going to activate Evenly Match. I really thought I lost the duel right here, but I played my cards right. He's going to activate Rindrum, target Fallen of Albas. We're going to go ahead and activate Magnemite. Go ahead and target Fallen of Albas. Special summon Magnemite to the field. Magnemite is going to give me a search in the end phase, and we're going to end turn right here. Albion is going to activate. We're going to set Branded Banishment. We're going to add Cartesia back to hand. Titaniclad is going to activate. We're going to special summon Fallen of Albas. Use his Tragedy to go ahead and go into our second Masquerade. There's no way he's winning this now. And then Magnemite is going to add Jurisworm. He's going to activate Cartesia to add back to hand. Take 1200. And now he only has 2 activations in him, and then he lost his duel, right? So we're just playing it real slow. He's gonna go ahead and activate Masquerade. Normal summon Fallen of Albas, which procs Masquerade for him to take 12. And then we're just gonna go ahead and Branded Beast, set my Magnemite, pop his Fallen of Albas. That's game. GG's, brother. Alright, so here we go. Another duel, another 60 card version of my deck. It's gonna go ahead and normal summon Kit, add Branded Fusion. I'm not too sure what he sends back there. Branded Fusion activates, gonna go into Brimbrum, and then he's gonna activate his own Magnemite, banishing his own Mercurier. I feel like we just watched this exact same replay because this is exactly what the other opponent did. He's gonna go into Grangoyle. Grangoyle dumped Grapha. I was very shocked about the Grapha getting dumped, but whatever. He's gonna go ahead and activate Branded in white. Oh. That's my alarm to wake up. Okay, so boom, he's going to activate Marajade, negate his own Marajade so he can set a card, and he's going to be able to add Baldric to his hand, Cartesia back to his hand, go ahead and set Banishment. We're not too worried. I don't even think he had a Banishment target, right? Yeah, this card was not special summoned properly, so yeah. I guess he did have Grangoyle, right? It's level 8 or higher fusion. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use Super Poly. He's going to activate Beast on my Dracostapelia. We're not too worried about that. He's going to get to activate Marajade, which pops my field in the end phase. But I'm like, you know what? If I could beat him this turn, we should be good to go. He's going to go ahead and activate Ash Blossom, which is so funny because while I was playing the duel, I was telling myself, go ahead and search Branded Lost and just use Branded in white. Just forget about searching Branded Fusion. But I did it anyway, like a dummy. Anyway, so we're going to use Dracostapelia plus Fallen of Albas, go into my own Marajade. We're going to battle with Aluber and Marajade, hit him for 18, hit him for 3,000. I'm going to send Albion to the graveyard, banish my own Aluber. Going to go ahead and set Banishment, and that's going to pop my Marajade. Now, the reason I did this is so genius. He can't activate his Bystials if I have no monsters on field. I already knew that I was going to get a board wipe. So if I put Banishment on field, I just had to wait until he had 2 cards on field, special summon my Marajade to the field, and then use his 2 cards as my fusion material to go ahead and go for game, right? So here we go. He's going to go ahead and draw. He's going to activate Banishment first, bring out his Marajade, and then he's going to normal summon Cartesia, I believe. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and activate Banishment. He realizes right here that he cannot chain his Bystials because I don't control any monsters. So that's when he's just going to back out as soon as... So he's going to go into Dracostapelia first. But this here doesn't matter because we can fusion into our own Grangoyle, right? And then if we go into our own Grangoyle, we'll have Marajade on field and he'll have no cards on field in play. So he just scoops it up right there, right? So very easy win. I was very shocked that he didn't know that he couldn't activate his Baldric right there, but you know, what can you do? Not many people know that the Bystials only are quick effects if your opponent controls a monster, so please do keep that in mind. Alright guys, so here we go. Last duel for the day. We're up against Spright for hire Sprite. He's gonna go ahead into his Rex plays. Normal summon Rex, special summon red, special summon blue, blue grab jet, jet grab starter. I lost track of that. Oh, it's Runick for hire Sprite. Okay, cool. Alright, so he's gonna go into Hugin, get access to Fountain. Oh, man, I couldn't do anything right here, man. It's crazy how much plays he had. So Donner, special summon both his fur hires, go into Raphael, go into Elf. He's gonna go ahead and activate Raphael. Beat to special summon Raphael here. Grab Ash. Now, when I was in the duel, I completely forgot that he grabbed Ash. I should have remembered that, but I did not. So nothing I could do about that. He's gonna activate starter, special summon Carrot. That means he has a negate, a red monster negate, trap negate. Raphael draw a card. Well, it's basically mill then draw, right? And then he also has Falgo. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Super Poly right here. Go into Garura, send in his Elf in red. I wasn't too scared about Carrot. We're gonna go ahead and normal summon Fallen of Albaz. Go ahead and send Banishment. I just wanted to bait out that Raphael. I needed that baited out. Right, we're gonna go into Anaconda here. That's gonna give me a draw. Anaconda, send Fallen of Albaz. Send Branded Fusion, and then use Anaconda plus Fallen of Albaz to go into Mirror Jade, and then go in ahead and attack his Falgo. Use Branded Retribution, add Banishment back to my hand. He's gonna go ahead and stop that. Albion is gonna activate. He's just gonna go ahead and ash that. But he has no plays because he just has a Carrot, right? So he's just going to scoop it up, right? So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and look at the deck list one more time, and then let me get you guys out of here. All right, so this is the deck list we've been running. I've had a lot of fun with it, a lot of success. Obviously, no Ash in here. You know, sometimes I switch out the... I drop some of my Bistrials to go ahead and add Ash in, because you just need to drop Magnamut, drop Druisworm, and drop Sornir, and you just add in 3 Ash Blossoms. The problem with Ash in the deck plus Call by the Grave plus Max C is that it led you to really awkward hands. So an awkward hand would be like Max C, Ash, Call by the Grave, Sornir, and Super Poly. There's absolutely nothing you can do with that hand if you're going first, right? So it's very difficult sometimes when you add in too many hand traps into this branded deck to be able to get your engine going, because if you draw into too many cards that can't get you into engine, then you just gonna lose the duel, right? So Super Poly is one of those cards that can't get you into engine. Max C is one of those cards that can't get you into engine. Call by the Grave is one of those cards that can't get you into engine. And High Spirits by itself also can't get you into engine. You need High Spirits plus another card to be able to go into engine. I remember there was this game with Evenly Match where I had left my Super Poly on field instead of High Spirits, and then I drew into Sornir. If I had left Branded and High Spirits on the field, I definitely would not have lost to that Evenly Match, because High Spirits and Sornir is full combo, right? It gives you access to your full engine. But unfortunately, I banished the wrong card, thinking my opponent was going to go off in main phase 2, and he just passed, and, you know, I drew into Sornir, and it was like, okay, I have nothing on field, just Branded and High Spirits, and, Super Poly in hand, Super Poly on field, and Sornir in hand, so I really can't do much, right? So, anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy. It's been your boy Jay Pizzy. Stay blessed, stay highly favored, stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay prosperous. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I might just drop a replays video without me talking of just Branded, because I've been playing so much Branded, and we're currently up in Master 3. We're in Master 3 right now, right? And a lot of my replays are going to disappear because of the whole reset thing coming. So let's see, right? I'll probably drop a replay video, okay? But anyway, take care, stay blessed, stay highly favored. Signing out. Peace.